Hi, it's Jan from Twink Stampin'. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. Today I've come along to do something a bit ad hoc today, or should I say I'm winging it today because I haven't actually got anything prepared due to the fact that I'm now on school runs. Don't ask. I thought I'd done with school runs a long time ago, but at the moment I'm needed to help out on the school runs. Not my favourite task. Hate fighting with everybody for a parking spot. Just hate it, absolutely hate it. Anyway, so today I thought I would, I've been meaning to do some gifts for team members, people who place orders with me. And today what I thought was I would decorate a couple of the ribbons. These came as a duo. I have plenty. So what I thought was I would decorate these up as little gifts. So what I did is I have die cut for me green gingham one. I've die cut a piece of mint macron using the layering circle dies, and I've used the largest one for that, and then one size to suit out of white. It's up to you what colours you choose, obviously. So it's going to be a quick video today. I'm going to pop this together. Sorry, I'm sucking a sweet. I've got a very dry throat. It is an extremely wet and windy day here down in Hastings. I can see everything flying around outside. I keep watching my bird feeder because normally they manage to get flicked off the hooks. I have to go and retrieve them in the garden. So I'm just going to pop that onto that one. It's so simple, such a simple idea, but I liked it. I think actually I'm going to put some glitter on this one just to zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm going to use me Dazzling Diamonds. You can use any pen that's got chisely edge, or you'll eventually make a chisely edge. I've done that on mine. It can focus. Don't think I can focus. Anyway, because I run it round the card all the time, it's chiselled itself. I'm just going to roll that in my glitter. I think it always makes it extra special when it's got a bit of glitter on it. Now, do I... Oh, that's good. That's got a bit of wiggle room. Now, do I put that up on... Yes, I think I'm going to pop that on dimensionals because I think it needs to be raised. Make it look a little bit more special. Where's me running? Let's use these up first. I was going to use a new packet, but no, I've still got a few of these. Well, a few. Got a couple. So I'm going to pop something just in the middle there. Oh, that wind. Wow. They did say, I think they've called it, it's actually a storm. Got a name to it, so going to be pretty breezy. I thought we'd done with all this horrible weather. We've had some beautiful weather these last couple of days. Maybe 2-3 days. It's been beautiful sunshine here. Felt like spring had sprung, and now we're back to cold, wet, windy, horrible weather. Right, just pop this in the centre. Now, you could, of course, stamp an image on there. You could have stamped an image on there, or as I'm going to do, I'm just going to use, of course, our butterflies. Absolutely love the butterflies. They are going to be carrying over the butterflies brilliance and the die that matches this. They are both carrying over into the next annual catalogue. But what isn't carrying over is the beautiful papers. The papers, the ones that I've been, I'm not going to open this one. It's closed. Here's the open one. I have used so much of this stuff. Yeah, you can use one of these. I think you can see roughly what it's all about. I should take it out and show you, shouldn't I? Not a very good salesperson, me. I just love me crafts. I'm not a salesperson. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful papers. Never know which one to use next. I've used this a lot, and I don't care that I've used it a lot, which is why I've purchased 2 more packs to make sure I never run out, or I don't run out. Oh, I got a bug on my desk then. Right, I'm not going to use the papers. I've actually stamped out some images, which I'm going to use. Am I going to use that one? Oh, no, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. I used Smoky Slate. Smoky Slate. That one's grey granite, and that one's basic grey. You'll see that there's bits of other stamps on it. That's because I have used the stamp, but I only wanted to ink up this one. I only wanted that butterfly. I didn't want to do multiple butterflies this time, and because it is one stamp and one stamp on its own, I just popped a little piece of paper here. That's the card that would ink up, and obviously a piece of card underneath to stop it going on my mat. But yes, you can use it for individual, or you can stamp them all out at once. But like I say, I wanted to use just the one. I'm going to pop that back over there. I'm actually going to take that stamp off because I'm going to need my stamp apparatus in a minute. I need to clean it. So I'm going to sit down now and just colour this this little one. Oh no, I'm not going to colour this one. That is for my next job. This I have already stamped and cut a butterfly. This was already in my little box of butterflies. I've kept a little box now. They'll stay in there. Look, I've had the stamped ones, and also the paper ones are in there too. But great way of having a bit of a stash. And then when you need to do that, it was rush cards. Remember, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. Yes, when you need to do a rush card, you've always got a little butterfly as your accent on your card. So all I'm going to literally do is pop this butterfly on here. These, I love plain and simple. There are hundreds of things you could do. Well, not hundreds, but there's loads of things you can do to make it look different. But I just love plain and simple. Now, to me, that is beautiful. To others, it might be, ew. But I love it, absolutely love it. And I also found, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, in my little box of labels, this tiny little one that says hi there. And I thought that would look quite nice, just stuck across his wings like that. And that's it. That would be my decorated reel. So I'm not going to put that on there just now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together this one, which is the blue one. And I've done it the same again. I've die cut from the layering circles the colour that I wish, and a white. Like I say, you can do however you wish. There's plenty of choice out there, isn't there? I could have used the butterfly DSP. I could have used any DSP instead of the white card, but I like things clean and simple. So plain card it is for me. This is one of my favourite colours, and I believe this one is retiring soon, which I shall be upset about, because I have used this colour and Purple Posy loads of times this year. Well, not this year, yes, in the past year, should I say. Right, once again I am going to just glue around the edge of my circle, because I do like a bit of sparkle. I'm going to shamelessly plug now. Yesterday I was part of a blog hop from with the Tech for Stampers blog hop. I was very lucky to be a part of that yesterday. There are some beautiful projects on there. So if you fancy having a little bit of a browser on the blog hop, if you go to my blog, which is www.twinksstamping, all one word, .co.uk, and go on to the Tech for Stampers blog hop, you will see some fabulous cards there that all the participants made yesterday. So really enjoyed doing that, and I shall be doing that a lot if I'm invited, of course. But there's some fabulous design of cards and projects on there. It's always nice to see other people's work. And as being part of this blog hop, there were some people on there that I've never met. I've never seen their work before, and I was really amazed at some of it. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on again. Let's get this out the way, because I'm always frightened I'm going to drop that on the floor. So we are going to do a bit of stamping in a minute. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of my dimensionals, because I do like a bit of wiggle room. Once you get them suckers down, they're down. I think I'm quite happy with that. So that is that. Now all I'm going to do now is colour this, and I'm going to seat down for this. I am using my Seaside spray pen, blender pen, and I'm literally just going to go all over it, not being precious about it at all. I've worn this pen out. It's starting to fray a little bit now. Not quite sure what colours I want to do it. I think I'll just stick with Seaside Spray and Balmy Blue. Yesterday I did some nice cards too for our Fairies Creative Garden webpage. We did a mystery stamping last night, which was really good fun. Again, some nice projects from other people. I love seeing what other people do. We were all given exactly the same same measurements and everything else, but everybody's card looks so different. Beautiful. Really nice cards. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of the darker one. I'm not going to be brilliant at this because I am not an artist. I am truly not. But I just want to just add a different bit of colour on here. How's everybody doing? I think since I spoke to you last, I have had my first vaccine. I had the AstraZeneca, which I'm really quite pleased about. Onwards and upwards, you know. I think people are still ignoring the rules. So I do think that things are going to get a little bit, going to go backwards a little bit, I think, since the schools are going back. And I do think people are becoming complacent about the virus altogether. You know, because there's not lots and lots of people dying like there were in the beginning, I think people are just thinking, oh, well, it's not there anymore, but it really is. You know, and the only reason it's not there is because we're all at home, or we should be at home. Our schools went back today, Monday too, which worries me slightly, but we'll see what the data says in a few weeks' time. Did you notice what that was? That was my new Wink of Stella. Because, you know, I can't do a card without Wink of Stella. And I am going to, when it comes out, not coming out yet. Come on. Here we go. No, it's not going to come out, so I'm going to use one of my old ones for now. See if they work. Yeah. I always think it makes the colours a bit more vibrant once you put the Wink of Stella on there. I've just remembered I've got to be fairly quick with this, haven't I? Because I've got that school run to do. I've got one at nursery, and then I've got another one at another school a bit later on. Luckily, the eldest ones are managing to sort the bus, or I've sussed the bus service out. Because, say, my daughter moved, but the schools are quite a distance away from her now. And one of them, my poor little grandson, there's no direct route to his school. So my daughter's having to pay for taxis, which is terrible in my eyes. Right, what colour shall I do his body? I think I'm going to have to do him in a grey, aren't I? I probably won't like it, but... I think I'm going to have to do him in grey. It's not that too bad, is it? It is what it is. Right. That's that done. Set down again. Just quickly cut this out. Yes, there is a die for this, but I can't be bothered. And I actually think that these butterflies are so easy to cut out. I mean, if you were cutting loads out, then yeah. But being as I'm only cutting one, and hopefully I won't cut his antennae off. Oh, really pretty, that blue. with the Wink of Stella on it. Lots of people leave a white border around their... I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I suppose as a kid you were taught to cut out on the line. There we go. Right, I will cut up his wing and up the other side to the body, and then we can give him some shape. Always shape your butterflies or your flowers if you can. Look at that pretty colour. Don't know if you can see that. Twinkling. It's a really pretty subtle colour. This is where I'll pull his wing off or something. And then he sits on here. Very pretty. Very pretty. You wouldn't believe that that's the same colour as that, but it is. I'm not changing it now. I think I might have Wink of Stella his body so that it all matches. Instantly you can see the body get darker. I hope I didn't put my new Wink of Stella back in the pot of all the old ones, because if I did, I got a pretty long job trying to find out which one's the new one. What a wally. What a wally I am. Oh dear, I don't know. What am I like, eh? What am I like? I think that's my new one. I'm going to keep that out. I'm going to have to find my black marker. Here it is. I'm just going to put on here March. That way I know it's the right one. I'm putting it on the lid so that I can see it in my pot. Okay, that's that done. So I'm just going to adhere him to the... I wish actually I'd done it a little bit darker, you know, the lines and things, but I'm not going to do any more now. You've got the gist, and I think the recipient would be quite happy with this. Now, do we want it in the middle? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so now I am going to show you the... We are going to do the many messages. Sorry, can't find my words. Many messages. Take this out. See, I got some on there. That was a bit naughty. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I am going to now let's think. I normally have this in here, which is like a template because this doesn't like you put in your stamps too close to this edge, because it won't stamp properly. So let's have a look. This is the many messages stamp set. Right, get it on there. It is one complete stamp. So we're just going to place it where we want it. So now I know, get it on there, put that there. Oops, nearly knocked my cup over. So that'll be like that. That's perfect. So that's caught that. Right, I'm going to use the my Versamark ink pad so that we can heat emboss. Now normally what I would do is I would put a stamp set underneath so that I can apply just a little bit of pressure. I just want to, seems to be some paper or something stuck in there, because otherwise my images are not going to come out very well. I'm going to just use my make sure your stamp's clean, otherwise you're not going to get, I mean, it's not dirty, it seems to just have some lint in it. Maybe I used, I don't know, a wipe or something to dry it, or so just use a wet cloth to get it off. Anyway, right, I'm going to use the Versamark. This can be a bit tricky, using white embossing powder on a black card. I always find that working with the embossing can be a bit tricky. I am going to use my embossing buddy. Unfortunately, Stampin' Up! Don't sell these anymore. It helps to stop the static on your card from picking up all the pieces of whatever you're, spit it out, Jan. When you're using Versamark, you need and embossing powder, you need it to be anti-static, you know, because you don't want all the embossing powder all over sticking to your card and ruining the look of it. So you just need to rub it over with the embossing buddy. I don't know what it's got in it. It's like, it almost feels like corn flour or something like that, but it stops the static anyway. So now we've inked up. I need to pull that down just a tad. Right, now another reason why I'm doing it on here is because I get 2 goes at it, 3 goes at it, 4 goes at it, however many goes at it you need to make sure that you have got all of your ink onto your card. Right, now I'm not going to know, but I can pretty much see that that's okay. I'm going to just nip over here now and put some white embossing powder on it before we heat it up. Virtually empty the whole pot over the top of the card. That looks like it's come out pretty nice. Looks quite neat, so you'll be able to see there. So now we're going to heat it up. I'll just pop this to one side for a minute. I'm going to heat it up so that it sets. So that's going to be noisy, I'm afraid. Just got to wait for it to warm up first. Here we go. It's just started to turn now. So you don't want to be wafting it. You just need to go over the top of it. Sorry it's taking a bit longer than normal because obviously it's a large image. Really nice, these. Love them in black. That's been spoilt slightly. I've obviously touched it. There's a little bit there as well. I think that's perhaps where I've got the stuff on my stamp. When I've got more time, I'll give the stamp a good clean before I use it again, which is a shame because that's quite a nice one. Love the words on that one. Right, I think we're done. If we're not, too bad. Right, I'm going to show you now how to cut that. Okay, pop it on my big shot. This is a big shot. I haven't got round to buying myself a new cutting machine yet. I will, but there's lots of other things I need at the moment. So, right, this is your die. One big die to match. Okay, and it goes on this way. Now, what you need to line up is your little hearts and your stars. I don't know if you can see them on here, but there's star, star, and heart. So if you can get them pretty much lined up, you know you've got quite a good match everywhere. That one's slightly out, isn't it? So's that one. I've actually come too close. Well, just, if you can see here, look, that's only just going to cut that one. So that's another lesson learnt. Need to know you've got it, your images in the right places for when you're cutting. I think, oh, that one's way out, but I don't want to move it that way. I think that's about right. I think standing over at the side doesn't help. I need to stand over the top of it. Say I did it perfectly, really quickly earlier on because I'm on camera. That's going to have to do, I think. That's going to have to do. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's a bit of card. Don't worry about the cracking and banging. Perfectly normal. Right, let's take it all off here. It's all stuck to me board. I think I'm going to have to leave the room looking the right old tip today. So I think by the time I've finished my video, it'll be time for me to leave to pick one of the grandkids up. Let's get them all off of here. There we go. And then get these off. Oh, that's perfect. That's fine. Those two are a little bit, that one's okay. I'm a bit sad that that one went wrong, and that one. Really like that one. So you've got a lot of choices of what you want to use. I'm glad I've done this today actually, because I've been using a lot of these out of my stash, and I'm always needing them. And I was only thinking this morning I must do some more black ones, because I do like the black, how the black looks on it, on your projects, I mean. So, you can use whatever, just going to pop that away, whatever saying you like. I mean, I think I'll probably just go for hi there again. Or I could go for sending a smile your way. How about that one? could have that one. Or that's it really. That's perhaps all I would. Oh, Happy Day. That's quite a nice one actually. Quite like that. Congratulations. But they're lovely. They're really lovely, these sayings. Yeah. So I think I'll do a hi there and an oh happy day. And this lot can go in my little box of labels waiting to be used. It's always handy, as I say, to have plenty of labels and die cuts ready for when you need to do a card in a hurry. And quite often that's me. So there you are. I'll just pop these on. Now, should I put them on dimensionals? No, I don't think I do need it. I put a little bit of Tombow each end. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. I wish you could see this in real life. The colour is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oops. This one's a bit trickier because it's so small. Tiny. Oops. I knew I'd get glue on me. Then we're just going to pop that there. There you go. One very, very subtle. I really love those. That's really pretty. I'm going to pop some little dimensionals, and it's not going to matter because if they're raised up anyway, they go in the post. Where should we put that? Maybe down here. Yeah, when they go in the post, they're going to have to go as a parcel anyway. So it don't matter. You always have to think of these things, don't you, when you're making your cards. Looks like I've got a hair or something attached to this. Not a hair, I promise you. It's a bit of fluff. There we go. So that's it today. I thank you all for your patience today and for listening to me rabbiting on. Yeah, thank you very, very much for dropping by today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you'll have a little go at doing something like this. So they make great little gifts. I mean, it's much better than just giving a plain old bit of ribbon like that, isn't it? Much nicer to have all these, this little decoration on the top. As I say, hope you have a go. All the products that I've used are down below in the description, and all my details are down below too. Should you want to contact me, or if you'd like to place an order, I'd say all the details are down below. If you like what you've seen today, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I really, really would like to build my followers so that I can bring to YouTube live to you instead of having to do recordings. Anyway, have a nice day, and thank you all for stopping by. See you next week. Bye bye now.